All right, welcome to Urban Art. My name is Miss Wyatt, and I just wanted to touch base with you before school starts on Tuesday, just so you know what to do when you get to school and how things are going to go. And this is as much knowledge as I have, so I will do my best to make sure that it's accurate. So, first of all, I know the school year is going to be really different, and I'm hoping that this help you feel better about coming to school on Tuesday. So good news is that school starts at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to be in my classroom at 9:45 with the doors open, ready to go to see you. Okay, so when you come to the school, you're going to come directly to the classroom. So I'm room 113. So I'm on the bottom floor right by the cafeteria. Now, when you come into the school, you should receive an email before school starts on Tuesday, if you haven't got it already, and it's going to assign you to a school entrance. So I'm going to show you maps in a minute, okay? So when you come to the school, there's hand sanitizer right at the entrance there for you. And there's going to be lots of teachers on hand to direct you, to tell you where to go if you need anything, if you have any questions, okay? Now the school doors are going to be locked, I think until 9:45, just to prevent students from coming in early and wandering around the halls. So that means that you want to try to come to as close as 9:45 as possible if you can. Now, if you're there any earlier and you're waiting to get into the school, you're just going to hang outside with your friends. Be patient. There's going to be a lineup, and you're just going to remember to socially distance. So you're just going to hang out and you're going to wait, and we'll get everybody in on time, okay? Now, when you go into the school, there's going to be arrows taped on the ground, and you're going to see some arrows up on the sides of the walls. And that's just telling the traffic flow, because everything, all the hallways and all the stairways, there's only sort of one direction to go into the school and go out. So I'm going to show you a map in a second that will explain it a little bit better. Now, something else to note is that the staircases, each staircase is designated either an up staircase or a down staircase, and there's even a staff staircase. So let me show you a map so I can explain it to you better. So you're either going to come in either the main entrance, the parking lot entrance there by where the gym is, behind the gym, or the tech entrance. So they're going to tell you which entrance is yours. So when you come in, you'll see that there's arrows on the floor and in the walls, and this is roughly kind of where it goes. So whatever entrance you come in, you're going to turn right and you're going to follow everything around here, and then you're going to go up the hallways. Now, so the staircase that you're going to use is this one here. You're going to go past all the science off classrooms, and this is the staircase here. This is the staircase to go down only, and that's to get to my class. If you have a class that's upstairs, then obviously you would turn left and you go to the up staircase. Okay, so this is the up only staircase, this is the down only staircase, and the staircase that's in the middle, that's for staff only. So I'm going to have to try and remember that. Okay, so you're going to come in, you're going to, if you're coming in from the parking lot or from the main entrance, you're going to hang right. And again, there's going to be lots of teachers there. Or if you're coming in from the tech entrance, you're going to turn right as well and go straight down this hallway, and then turn right and you go down the stairs. Okay, so when you get downstairs, there's one-way flow of traffic, so you're going to walk all the way down the hallway, past the food room, past the staff staircase, past the washrooms, and of course right into my classroom, and I'm going to be there. The cafeteria is closed because obviously we're not open up for lunch, so you just get to come straight to my classroom, and I'm going to be there waiting for you. Okay, so again, if you have classes in a portable or something on your other days, that's the way that you would go or obviously just go outside to the portables. Okay, so that's how you're going to come in and you're going to see me. When you come in the classroom, so this is what the classroom looks like now. So it's very sad compared to how we usually have it, but I will have hand sanitizer in there for you when you walk in the classroom if you want to sanitize your hands again. So all of the tables are 2 meters apart, and there's enough tables for everyone. And so when you come in, you're going to see a name tag with your name on it, and that's where you're going to sit. Okay. So if you arrive late, so if you come to school after 10 o'clock, you're going to directly come to my class, same way, through your assigned entrance, and the same way that I just showed you. You're not going to go to the office for a late slip, just come right to my class. Okay, so please come. If you're late, I want you to be there. Okay, so try and come when you can. So class ends at 12:30, and at 12:30, you're just to leave the school immediately. You're not going to wander around trying to find your friends. I know you miss some of the teachers, but you're not going to go try and find them to say hi. They want to see you too, but we can't. So if you are meeting your friends, arrange to meet them somewhere outside. Okay, now how the heck you get out of the school? Now we're lucky where we are with room 13 is we do have an exit just right underneath the staircase right here. So you can just directly go out there, which of course will take you outside, and then you're going to have to walk depending where you need to go. If you need to catch the bus, you're going to have to walk all the way around outside to the front of the school, or if you walk home, you can go that way. Now, if you prefer, because you're catching a bus and you want to go through the school, then you can go up the up staircase, which will take you here, and then walk all the way around and either go out the parking lot doors or the main entrance or the tech entrance, whatever you like. Okay, it's going to take a couple of weeks sort of to get used to the traffic flow and everything, and I'm still getting used to it too. Okay. All right, when you're outside or you're in the halls or in your class, you need to still socially distance from each other. Okay, so that means staying 2 meters apart. So in class, we're spread out pretty good, so it should be okay. But keep in mind if you need to get water from the sink in the back, just keep in mind. We're just going to take turns and to do all that kind of stuff. And so when you're walking the halls to come to class, just take your time. It's going to take a lot longer to get everywhere, but just make sure that you're a couple meters apart from everybody, and of course when you're outside. Okay, now there's no lockers this year, so bring all your stuff to class. Okay, please make sure that you have your Chromebooks and making sure that they're charged. Okay, so your coats, your backpacks, breaking all the rules, just bring them to class. Okay. In the art room, no one else is allowed in the art room except for the students in my class. So don't bring your friends. If you want to just show them the walls or what you're working on, you can't bring anyone into the classroom. Okay, so I'm sorry, but only you guys are allowed in my class. Now, there's no eating or drinking allowed in class except for water. So there's no water fountains, but they do still have the refillable water bottle stations there. So you could bring a water bottle, try and bring it full because again, it's difficult to move around in the hallways. So try and bring it full. If you need to fill it up, that's totally fine. So no coffee or food, even for me. But we are going to take a 10-minute break about halfway in the class. We're lucky because where we are, we can just sneak outside and we're going to go outside for about 10 minutes. Just to get some fresh air. It'll give us a chance to take off your masks and just breathe for a little bit. And if you want to have a snack outside, you totally can. But if you have like a granola bar or something, any garbage that you have has to go back home with you. Okay, it can't be put in the garbage cans at the school or in my classroom. Okay, so 10 to 12:30 is a long time, and I know not everyone eats breakfast, and then it's a long time before you get home. You might be hungry. So if you want to have something to eat or drink that's not water, that's when you can have it. Okay, so not all classes may be doing this, but I'm just going to do this because one, we need a break, and two, we're lucky because we're right by an exit and we can do that. Okay, so when we are outside and we're taking a break and your masks are off, remember we're just going to socially distance as well, but it'd be nice just to take those masks off for a minute. Okay, so we're lucky we're right beside the washrooms. Now the washrooms, you are allowed to use them, but it's going to be tricky because only one student at a time is allowed to be in the washroom. So if you need to go to the washroom, of course you can. You're going to let me know, and there's going to be a teacher just observing the washrooms. There's only going to be allowed one person waiting to go into the washroom at a time. So if there is already somebody in line, then we'll put you on a wait list, and of course you can go, but just be aware it's going to be a little bit of a break. Okay, so try and make sure you go home, go to the washroom maybe before you go home. Okay, now the bathrooms are going to be locked before class starts and right after class starts. So if you do need to go to the washroom, you need to use it during class times, and of course you can, and we'll figure it out, but just be aware it might be a little bit of a wait. Okay, so your masks, you have to wear them at all times, and the school is saying it has to be some sort of mask. It doesn't have to be a medical mask, but it has to be a mask. So it can't just be like a bandana covering your face. It has to be something that goes with loops around your ears and covers your chin. Okay, and just trust me, by being in the school for the past few days, it's hot with a mask on and it's annoying, but we have to wear them at all times, and it has to be over your nose and covering your chin. But that's why we're just going to take a break. So bear with me, and we'll do the best we can, and then we will take a 10-minute break and just give you a chance just to take that off and breathe, okay? Now, the class schedule is pretty confusing, so I've emailed all your families exactly what our class schedule is. So basically, you're coming in the mornings, either Monday, Wednesdays, and every other Friday, or Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other Friday for your morning class. And then for your afternoon class, period 3, so from 1:30 to 2:45, you are online Monday to Friday with your online teacher, and it will be live, either Google Meet or maybe a combination of Google Meet and you doing your own work. Period 4 is something called study hall. So it's support for you if you need it for specific courses. So say you have art and math, then you need help with either art or math or both. And what you're going to do is you're going to go online for a Google Meet, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you can ask somebody for help, and I'll talk more about it. But what's confusing is in the morning is when you're coming, the alternating Fridays to know when you're coming. So I will make sure I've emailed your parents like a specific schedule so you know when you're coming and what you're doing, and I'll make sure that I have that available for you too, because it is confusing and it did take me a while to figure that out. Okay, so for art materials, how do you run an art class when you can't share any materials? So I'm going to give each student an art kit. So you get a sketchbook and all the basic art materials that you need for the whole course, and that comes in a bag, and that goes home with you. You're gonna bring it every day to class. So everything that you need is going to be in there. So we don't need to share anything. Now, I really, 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 really need the art kits returned at the end of the quadmester, except for the sketchbooks. Those are yours to keep. So we have 15 classes of 25 or more kids in each class, and I need to reuse most of those materials. So at the end of the quadmester, you to give those back to me. I'm going to sanitize everything and make new art kits then for the next group of kids that are coming in. Okay, so we can't afford for you to keep them, so please return them. If you want to purchase your own specialized art materials, then go right ahead. You're more than welcome to get everything you need. But I want to make sure that you have everything you need for the class. So if you are in the grade 10 urban art class, I'm going to see you either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, and that's when I will give you your art kits. For the grade 11 art class, so I'm going to not see you in person until the week later. So I am going to see you in the afternoon. But if possible, what I would like you to do is right at 12:30 on Tuesday. If you can just jot downstairs to room 113 to come see me, and I'll give you an art kit. If you forget Tuesday, then you can come Wednesday. If your bus comes right away and you're stressed out and that doesn't give you enough time, you can send me a message in D2L, and I'll show you later how to do that, and I'll make sure I get the art kit to you, okay? So period 4, it's a study hall. So if you need help for your either my class or the other class that you're taking, this is an opportunity for you to get help from a teacher. So this is not mandatory, but it's helpful. So for art, we have an art study hall for drama, art, and music. And so during period 4, you can log onto the Google Classroom, and you have to join the classroom, and this is the code here, and you'll see that there's a link there through Google Meet. So it will be Mr. Hunter during this quadmester that's going to help you. So you just click on the Google Meet. He'll be there the whole period waiting for you, and if you have any questions, you can hold up your art if you need to. He has taught art before, and you can ask him, and he's there to help you. Now, if there's any questions that you don't think Mr. Hunter can help you with through study hall, and it's something specific for our class, then of course I can help you. So I will show you how to do this the first day of classes, but you can send me a message on D2L, and I'll do my best to answer as soon as I can. But just know, though, when you're sending me messages, I might be teaching other classes, either in person or virtually, or I might have my own supervision or doing my own planning, okay? But I'm going to show you how to do all that. Okay, so if you are not attending with me in class, you're in cohort A for the grade 10 urban art. On Tuesday morning, you're going to go to D2L. So how you do that is you're going to go to student.ddsv.ca, which I'm sure you know how to do. And I'm using D2L. So you're going to click on the D2L icon. And on the main page, I'm going to have all the instructions. I'm going to say start here, and I have links to all the videos and everything that you need to watch. Okay, so all the instructions for that morning will be there. So just keep in mind that while you're doing that, I'm teaching live the other half of the class. Now, if you're going to go before Tuesday, if you're going to try and go onto D2L, I don't think you're going to be able to see it because nothing goes live until Tuesday morning. Now, you're already pre-enrolled in D2L, so as soon as you go there, you're going to see my class. So don't worry about that, okay? So if you're in my grade 11 urban art class in either cohort, I'm going to see you Tuesday afternoon, Monday to Friday, or sorry, I guess Tuesday to Friday. So again, you're going to go to student.ddsv.ca. You're going to click on D2L on the main page. Now, my main page, I have the Google Meet icon. You're going to see it. You're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to Google Meet, and it's going to ask you for a class code or a nickname, and that's the code right there, 11 Urban Art. So at 1:30, so you're going to go in and join. And if you make it to the class before I do, it'll just ask you to wait, and then it'll work as soon as I join at 1:30, and then I'll see everybody there, and I'll give the instructions for the rest of the afternoon. Okay, now I'm going to do my best to make sure that you have a safe and enjoyable class. I've worked really hard to make sure that all of the projects that we do are going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you either person or online on Tuesday. I miss teaching and I miss seeing everyone. So again, if any parents have any questions before Tuesday, please feel free to email me and I'll do the best I can to answer them. Okay, we'll see.